Hi. Mind if I touch your wiener?
What?
Your dog.
Stop! Gary!
Court order for asset seizures.
So they're taking my car?
You went radio silent on me.
Is that what this is about? Just last night, I thought, I missed that fucker.
Is that true?
Buongiorno.
That's my cousin. Gary, I swear to God, he's my cousin. He's my second cousin.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
I'm an Uber driver and I don't have a car. I'm gonna lose my house.
You think I chose this? Look at this.
Need a car, date our son this summer, and bring him out of his shell before college. In exchange, we'll give you a Buick Regal. Date is in quotes. It's gotta be a joke, right?
No, have you seen these helicopter parents? I'm surprised they're not gonna fuck them themselves.
We've just been so worried about our son.
He's going to Princeton in the fall.
Oh, I've heard of it. You know, we tried everything to bring him out of his shell.
He doesn't come out of his room, he doesn't talk to girls, doesn't drink.
So when you say date him, do you mean date him or date him?
Yes.
Date him. Date him hard.
Okay. I'll date his brains out.
He volunteers at the animal shelter.
Hi. Mind if I touch your wiener?
What?
Your dog. How about I give you a ride home?
This isn't the way to my house.
It's a shortcut. You're my hostage. What you got down there? Something for me?
Why?
You tried kidnapping me!
You're 19. Grow up.
This kid is unfuckable.
Have a drink together.
He'll have a Long Island iced tea.
This is the worst iced tea I've ever had.
One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive.
Dance party.
Don't know what to do. I just know my mom would have wanted me to save the house.
He's probably just nervous. Why don't you loosen him up?
We can go skinny dipping.
What about sharks?
Men here.
Jellyfish?
Not the season.
It's really the lack of lifeguards.
Let's get the fuck in here right now.
Okay. I'm just a bit of a romantic.
He's actually really sweet. The best part about getting older is not giving a fuck what people think.
I'm an adult now. I can make my own decisions.
That's good.
You want to savor it. Savor it.
Come on, you're getting out of here. You don't belong here.
Don't touch me.
Get away from her!
Stay.
Oh, fuck!
We should go.
Maddie, you can't outrun the cops!
I can't lose my license.
Boom, there you go. That was the trailer for No Hard Feelings from the director of Good Boys, Jennifer Lawrence, killing it, making us laugh. She is a little down on her luck on Long Island, you know, dealing with all these people that come to Long Island on vacation. She's a true homelander. She's a local and then dealing with locals, but then has a situation where she may be losing her house because of all these people moving in this tourism, needs a vehicle, and she receives a wild opportunity to get a vehicle by dating, well, not really exactly dating, doing a little something with somebody's son who's getting ready to venture off to university, and they kind of want to, you know, help him break that awkward stage before he heads off to university. It's a wild, hilarious film, but with a lot of heart, I have to say. It really surprised me when I saw this film last year. It's already been out for a while. You're probably like, why are y'all doing a film? It's been out for a while. But I wanted to, you know, talk to Heather about it because I thought it was, I really enjoyed it. It surprised me when I watched it last year. So I was hoping somebody could talk to me about it. And yeah, I was very surprised with Jennifer Lawrence on this one. I think she has comedic chops. You know, we all know her from, you know, The Hunger Games and other projects, the X-Men. She was our Mystique. But I think she can really kill a good comedy. And this one had, you know, comedy and heart. What did you think about No Hard Feelings, Heather?
There's a lot to break down here.
Go ahead. You don't get off. What do you guys say?
Over masculinity with the concept of having to lose the virginity is not something that is needed. Men, you do not need to have sex to prove you are a male. You do not need to have sex to prove that you are anything. You are who you are, and that is okay. And that goes to anyone of any gender, of any non-gender. It does not matter who you are. You do not need to be sexually active to know who you are. Jennifer Lawrence, she's always had a really great, diverse talent, and I wish that she could be seen more in open in more open roles. Her makeup in this was very, very weird. I don't know why they gave her that plasticky look. It was kind of gross, but she has great talent, immense talent, and we need to see her in a more wide range of content. The movie was kind of predatory. She's supposed to be 32 going after an 18-year-old. Yes, he is an adult. 18 is an adult, but that is still a child. 18 is a child. I did not know how to feel about this movie, honestly, in the entire time. Like, there was some really good elements to it, like conversations on over tourism, of mass tourism, the wealthy, the upper classes, and how they are impacting lower classes. On it, there were jokes about colonialism and indigenous peoples. Not jokes, but to bring up the conversation of it. There were some great elements to the movie, but honestly, I kind of felt that it was really awkward, and I'm sure this is not what P wanted to hear.
No, I think it's very real, though.
I'd be.
As you bringing it up, I can see those points as well, and I think those are very valid, and maybe why certain people. So I think you're giving a full range, that I didn't notice for myself. With you bringing it up, now I could see how that could be a thing. But I think I still personally feel it doesn't. Again, that's why everybody should form their own opinions, about everything. Even though we give our opinions all the time here on the channel, form your own opinion. I still quite enjoyed the film, despite things I can see. With you bringing up certain things that you see, it doesn't change my feelings, and but no, I just, for what it was, I enjoyed it for what it was. And it's hard, with comedy nowadays, because there's so many fine lines people can walk. I cannot fathom being a comedian right now. Shout out to our brother Glenn Lawrence, who's on the team, because you're bound to offend everyone and anyone, so I hate to say everybody should have a thick skin or anything, and I think you have every right to be offended. If you don't like something, just walk out. You know what I'm saying? Leave. You don't need to support it. But I think everybody should also have the right to speak on things, as long as it's with there's some substance. Because as soon as I say that, I'm like, then Fox people are gonna be like, well, then I can be racist and be an asshole. Well, yes, you can be a racist and asshole, and we can also block you and do all the things. You know what I'm saying, Heather? So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, there's also the point of understanding, of being understanding, and where it can get awkward. Who you are and how you react to something can be very different. Did I find this movie awful? Absolutely not. Did I find some elements that I personally did not like distracting and thus impacted the story for me? Absolutely. Was the script fun? Did we have two actors that just clearly had a lot of fun in these roles? Absolutely. There were just some things that myself and I personally kind of like, I'm not into it. But there's going to be movies that I am not into. There are going to be movies that Kuya P is not into, and there's going to be movies that you are not into. And that's okay.
Exactly. And I want you as well, and we're gonna make this promise to you all that's watching. We'll really give you our opinion, our vibe on how we feel. We're still our homies. It's not going to hurt or offend us either way. And, Heather, all good. Please be real every time. And I'll promise to be real as well. But to your point and to some of the things you had with the film, like I said, I echo and I could see why you felt that way. But I also think that was part of the film. And that was part of the conversation, because I think the parents, shout out to Matthew Broderick, which was also weird and wild, and you love to see it because I'm an old head, Heather. Matthew Broderick is old classic 80s baby, legend to me. But seeing him in this as the father, and the parents got to see, they don't need to force things like onto their child. And the child, spoke up, and even him speaking up to the whole situation that he's presented with Jennifer Lawrence and all that in regards to the subject of the story and this weird situation that is this predicament. Do you think they resolved it and kind of showed that point to all of this that made it such a comedic situation?
Absolutely, and that's something that I was trying to say before. The movie kind of played on itself, which is always a benefit. One of the great things we were talking about, the problems with comedy nowadays and how difficult it can be. Well, when it comes to comedy, what you need to do is you need to have. There's a fine line between you're just being an asshole and you making a point through your comedy. You being racist is just being racist, but if you are using racial situations to explain something and put it to a point, you know what, that makes sense. And in this case, it was that. For the most part, it was that. It was just, to me, it was an awkward way to do it. I guess that's really how I wanted. It was a really awkward way to prove a point.
And you know what? I like that. I'm happy that it's actually making me more. I enjoy that because I think that's the way we need to confront certain things now, because it is so difficult to laugh and joke and talk on certain subjects nowadays, that it's going to be awkward, and this is the way to approach it, as long as we can come to the table and have the conversation without automatically just pushing off from each other, kind of like this review. And I'm actually really enjoying that we are very real and honest. Like, I love you, Heather. Like, I always want us to keep it real on these things. So like, while I might have enjoyed it, it may not, it wasn't for you. And I think that's perfectly fine. And I want that kind of balance, and for people to see that balance. But yeah, I had a hilarious time with it. I want more J-Law doing this thing. Yeah, the story is kind of cringy, but then the whole point of it is supposed to be that you shouldn't be getting a woman of the night to sleep with your child, because it is a child. Yeah, but I think that's what also makes it humorous, because who would do that? It's crazy. So yeah,
the 1%.
Definitely the 1%. So no hard feelings, Heather. About no hard feelings. There you go. I really enjoyed this review, Heather. This was fun, and I hope y'all had fun with it too. And if you didn't, let us know. But we will promise y'all to always give you our true feelings on films and projects. So there you go. Those are our thoughts. Heather, your boy Kuya P, let us know in the comments below if you love this, if you didn't. All good. Nothing but love here all around. This is how we all come together, by being real, open, and honest, despite our differences, y'all. Your boy Kuya P, Heather Hurt, NRW. Peace. I really love this.
Oh my God, Percy!
The new house is right on the water. Come on, dog. You know how we do. G&T with lime.
We're not open until noon.
It is noon.
It's 11:57.
Now what time is it?
11:56.
Good Lord.
You need to fire her.
I can't fire her. She has a disability.
What? No, I don't.
You don't?
No.
That's the reason why I hired you.
I'm an Uber driver and I don't have a car.
Come on up.
His parents said if I, quote, date their son, they'd give me a Buick Regal.
You won't even rent your house out, but now you're gonna rent out your badge?
You have a Roadrunner tattoo covering your entire back. I don't think you should tell anybody what to do with their body.
Nope.
I'm going to teach you how to have fun.
Am I allowed to be here?
You can't be scared of everything your whole life. Fuck.
Maddie Barker, your little disappearing act, that was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Congratulations. Is her vagina dishwasher safe?
She's a real person.
What part of Russia did they ship her from?
She's Russian.
No. Fuck.
You need to learn how to party. Have you seen Percy? 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 Doesn't anyone fuck anymore?
I'm a come like a bitch from
Cut it up! No! Oh my God, did you fuck him?
I like your house a lot. It's cozy.
Ooh, we should have some music.
Dance party. Ow. Ow, you're a little heavy on my legs.
You wanna switch?
Yeah, this is good.
What's going on? It's your boy Kuya P, NRW. Nerds rule the world here at Regal Majestic, and I just got out of the press screening for No Hard Feelings, dropping this Friday as of this recording. And giving you my quick thoughts coming out of the screening. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was great. One of my lists, on my list of some of the comedy blockbusters coming out this summer, along with The Blackening and Joyride. No Hard Feelings was up there. When we did a react to it, I was like, okay, I feel this one. And it didn't disappoint. I actually had a good time with this one. Had a little bit more heart than I expected, which really made it an even better experience. I would recommend it. I'll be talking all about it on WTOP-FM and probably give you a whole full review on the whole production. But yeah, Jennifer Lawrence kills it. The young man that plays her lead with her, first time seeing him in the project, and I thought did a great job. You really feel the chemistry between him and Jennifer. And yeah, good times. I'll be talking all about it, but recommend. It's your boy Kuya P. No Hard Feelings. Check it out, y'all. We out.